Hi everyone. In this tutorial, I will show you how to make geometric average return calculations in Excel using this spreadsheet. And you can download this spreadsheet for free if you visit our website. There's a link in the video description. You will also find a detailed lesson on this topic explaining what geometric average return is. And actually, we have also an online calculator there as well. Okay, let's get started with our task. What I have here is a very simple set of financial data. So let's suppose we purchase an asset today and hold it for a year, for 12 months. So each month, basically, we can compute our return, and we want to find the geometric average return. The process will be very, very simple. So we will create a new column called return. Okay. Then basically we will start with the first month. So we take today's price divided by the previous price. And this already, of course, let's label this as a percentage figure. Let's format it. Format cells. This will be percentage. Okay, here we are. So this is actually a gross return. So let's subtract 1 from this. I get the net return, right? So for the first month, the net return is 2.27%. Now I can just extend this all the way to the bottom. So what I have is a series of monthly returns, net returns, and gross returns. Now Excel has a specific function to compute the geometric average return. And actually, because it requires only positive values, we will use this column, the gross return column, to compute the geometric average return. See, it says GEOMEAN, and if you look at the explanation, it says positive numeric data. So let's put GEOMEAN here and select all these values, and let's see what we get. So we get 100.50%, but again, this is gross. So if we actually subtract 1 from here, we get the monthly geometric average return as 0.5%. Okay. Now, I would like to mention a couple of important notes regarding this. So let's compare this to arithmetic average return, and also let's try to understand the intuition behind it a little bit better. So for example, so this is the geometric average. What would be the arithmetic average return here? So let's put arithmetic average or arithmetic mean. Okay, so that's quite easy to find. You simply take the average of these return figures, and as you can see, it is slightly higher than 0.51%. So they are not exactly the same, but close to each other. Okay. So in general, geometric average return will be a bit smaller than the arithmetic average return. Now let's talk about the intuition of the geometric average return. So as you can see, each month my return fluctuates. What this figure tells me is the constant growth rate of my investment over this period. So for example, if I insert a new column here, let's say again price, okay, or not to make maybe let's say price prime, so to make it distinct from what we have earlier, let's make this investment grow at the constant rate of 0.5%. Okay, so basically this will be 1 plus the geometric average, so and I need to fix this cell, okay, times 1000. So if I have everything correctly, when I pull everything down, I should get the same figure as here. Okay, let's do that. And as you can see, the final values match with each other. So in reality, each month my investment grew at a different rate, and sometimes its value went down, but geometric average basically gives you the average growth rate, average monthly growth rate over this period. And if we plot this, it will become even clearer. So let's actually show this on a plot. So what we have as the actual growth our investment is this one. Let's put these labels as well. As you can see, we start from $1,000 and the value generally goes up, but you know, there are some bumps along the way. Now let's just add this series, okay? So let's again say select that data and add a new series where we have the uniform growth, okay? And here we are. So the orange line is with the geometric average return, right? So in reality, this is how the value of our investment grows over time. That's the blue line. And the geometric average growth rate shows us the uniform monthly growth. Okay, this is all I wanted to cover in this tutorial. Like I said, you can visit our website to download this spreadsheet, and I'll be seeing you guys in another tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye for today.